Very
Sweet.
cool. So we got the chat on now. Shit.
Ooh.
We're in trouble.
All right. Pushing button.
Don't push button.
No, button pushed. Deal with it.
Oh, well.
Well,
We're
you're
late
good.
anyway. Nephilim was about to throw a fit.
All you do is press the damn button. It turns it off.
Oh, and I'm about to spill my drink. Please don't spill. Please don't spill. Okay.
Speaking of drinks, I gotta go find mine.
Jay, you're up.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NAW. I am your host, Jay Fry, and this is 2020. What the? Who is currently here that I can introduce? Who ran away? What's going on?
That would have been Chad,
The new guy.
the new guy.
Alright, so
the F and G's.
Josh is here. How's it going, Josh?
It's going pretty well. I'm exhausted, tired, but I'm here.
Sean is here.
I am. Indeed, I am here. Welcome to the future, bitches.
Good. Good man. Do we have Garrick? No, Garrick?
Present.
Okay, no Garrick. Okay, Garrick's here. And Chet?
Yep, right here. What's up?
There we
Oh, Chad's back.
Why is it now my phone decides to go off
No
like
Corey?
a fucking bomb? I'm here.
Not bad. 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, whatever the math is on that. Pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We still wait for Corey to get on?
No, he's on. Come on. I'm here.
Ah, there we go. All right. That's great. That didn't fuck with my rhythm at all. We're doing splendidly. So we've got 2 guests today. On one,
Well, only
So,
one at the
I guess-
moment.
they're sharing a microphone. Like the Hodge twins, only less black and rapey. Well, less black anyway. I just got like 13 notifications that we went live. Jesus.
How?
Okay, but that's done.
I didn't even do anything.
Cute. That's cute.
Who are you talking to, Sean?
You. I was like, I didn't. All I did was push the button once. I didn't push it 16 times.
Oh, yeah. Well, it hit like a bunch. Anyone have anything they want to start with? Since we only have 2 people watching, and they're probably both me.
You never know. It might be your mom.
Could somebody wake up Steven, get him in here, and then wherever Nephilim and Poet are, I have no idea, or Judski.
He should already get that, but yeah.
He's usually the first
I will
one
ignore
here.
the mom joke this time.
Well, after last week's shit show, I'm sure nobody's got the impetus to come. We're not going to say. They probably don't think we're saying anything interesting.
Well, this week there at least is mildly interesting things to talk about.
It's like impeachment.
As
Let's talk
Yeah,
impeachment.
but
finally,
yeah, last week wasn't terrible though.
you don't remember last week.
Last week was pretty bad. Nobody was in the mood. It was just dull, boring.
Yeah.
In between the holidays. Oh, there's Poet. We're good. Let's go. Hit it hard.
All right. Does anybody have anything they want to address before we get started? That's a negative.
That's a clear negative, Ghost Rider.
What's a negative?
Got something to talk about? Something on your mind? Something burning you?
Not really. I'm kind of burned out on politics and Twitter and Iran and all that shit.
You want to talk about hoax hate?
Sure. Why not?
All right, go ahead. Start. I'll meet you up there. No, I did see that.
Let me see. Oh God!
Okay, one of you has to mute the mic.
'Twas not I.
How did you do that? You just joined.
There's Corey. Hi.
Oh God! Oh
You need to separate.
Yeah.
God! Yeah, don't stand so close to one another. It's eerie.
Standing, that's adorable. One of you needs to get off the other one's lap real quick.
Just a little gay.
It'd probably be best if you lock the door too.
Do we have that under control?
One of our congressmen
Got
busted for tweeting fake news.
Yeah,
I know Sean
that's
wanted
a
to talk about
shocker.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
My favorite is that Tom Hanks getting called out about it.
Well, okay, so here's my question about that one. Did Tom Hanks actually board the Lolita Express?
I assume not.
I mean, he's Tom Hanks.
Somebody needs to put on headphones.
Both of them do.
Yeah. You guys should be able to use your Xbox headphones at least.
Give it a swing.
I am seeing. I'm not seeing anything connecting Tom Hanks.
To Epstein.
To Epstein.
Well, the camera went right to him.
Well, yeah, but they started on Leanne Ryan, who hasn't been relevant in 15 years.
And then they flashed Amy Poehler, too, which I thought was odd.
No.
I think his reaction was to the called out for being a speaker to the people when Tom Hanks hasn't really worked a day in his life in 30 years. 40 years.
Gotta be honest, I'm jealous of Tom Hanks's life. Everybody likes him. He seems like a nice guy, and he gets all the good roles and paid lots and lots of money.
I mean, makes you wonder though.
And
he has been married to the same woman. Dungeons and Dragons? Monsters and Myths or whatever it was.
Oh,
The faux Dungeons and Dragons.
Monsters and Mazes, yeah. That was the made-for-TV version. He was in that. Yeah, I forgot that. No, my favorite movie that he was in was Joe versus the Volcano.
Oh, yeah.
The Burbs. The Burbs is the best. Don't at me.
I am a fan of Bunny Pit.
And I like Sleepless in Seattle. That one was good.
You've got
If Ryan's good.
48-year-old menopausal woman.
Who, what?
Sleepless in Seattle is a good movie if you're a 48-year-old menopausal woman.
He ain't wrong.
Gotcha, fucker.
Back when Meg Ryan looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Did Meg Ryan ever look good?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely not.
When Harry Met
No, when Harry met Sally. Peak.
Joe versus the Volcano. She plays 3 different roles. Looks good in all of them. Sleepless in Seattle. When Harry Met Sally.
You've Got Mail is like right up.
Another movie that you forget she's in, but she looked great in. Top Gun.
Yeah.
What role did she play in Top Gun?
She was
Yeah,
Goose's
she was
wife.
She was Goose's wife in Top Gun. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but as far as that panning to Tom Hanks at the Golden Globes, I think that might have just been coincidental.
Well, Tom Hanks yelled at him at one of the Golden Globes a few years back. If you go back and look at the Ricky Gervais compilations, so it kind of makes sense, I think.
Oh, what did he yell at him?
He was like, well, Ricky Gervais used to be a nice guy, except when he was just roasting everybody that came on stage. I mean, he was roasting them. So Tom Hanks and a couple of the other people that came on stage were really taking it personally.
Was that the 2016 one?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Tom Hanks has now played Mr. Rogers, so he gets to be the definitive voice of who is and isn't nice.
Hey, Sean, help me out on this. Controversial opinion. She might look better with short hair.
Meg Ryan?
Yeah.
She's one of the few women that does look good with short hair. Her and Tia
But does she
Leone.
look better? But does she look better with short rather than long?
I don't know. That's a tough call. I think she looks good, period. So I might be biased.
I'd say you're definitely biased.
I'd say sometimes people just have the wrong opinions.
Not me, though. That does not
Never
apply.
you.
That doesn't
Never
apply.
Her husband looks like a weird mixture between Kevin Bacon and William H. Macy.
You mean Randy Quaid?
Is that who that is?
She was married to Randy Quaid for quite a while.
No, I think this guy here I'm looking at looks like it says John Mellencamp. I don't know if I could know.
Oh, she's with John Cougar Mellencamp?
Really?
Jesus Christ. I hate that guy.
What a
She's got- she's-
downgrade from Randy Quaid.
No shit.
Girls hate it when their husbands are more famous than them, guys.
Well, Randy
They do.
Quaid was never more famous than Meg Ryan, but he had his own career, that's for certain.
I call bullcrap. Randy Quaid is a legend.
No, Dennis Quaid. Wait a minute. Randy Quaid, you're right. Randy Quaid is the legend. Dennis Quaid is who she was married to, and he's less famous than Randy.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it was Dennis Quaid, not Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid is famous for
Goofy, yeah, is
Sure,
Christmas
cool.
but
yeah,
that's it.
and he, instead of taking actual paychecks, he takes box office percentage.
What a
which-
legend.
Yeah, which is the reason he's in so much shit with the being called crazy and his idea behind the Hollywood's out to collect his royalties. Because he takes a back half instead of a front half.
Yeah,
for
I'm
his
looking
pay.
at his his Wikipedia right now. It says his net worth is negative $1 million.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you ought to see his Twitter feed. Oh my god.
So well, I don't have Twitter because that's cancer, but you know that.
Yeah, it is. It's all cancer.
I don't
He's
know.
a
Facebook
proponent
to me
of-
is the worst.
Yeah.
It's full of fucking boomers.
That's why it's
Crap,
called Boomer Book.
Well, I remember back in 2016 when I was like having political discussions with people on that, I got partially banned on Facebook.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah, like I said, like I was getting in political discussions with people. Like, I mean, this is 2016 before they actually really started cracking down on it. Like I said, literally all my vowel keys wouldn't work. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like I said, I could type in like Messenger and stuff to message people, but my vowels didn't work, and I could go into any other program and it would work just fine. It was only Facebook.
Pretty.
Alrighty then.
Jesus. Let's see.
It went quiet, and I wasn't sure if I got kicked off or if we were actually just all being quiet for a second.
No, we all hit a lull.
We were all just being quiet for a second. No, this has been real, guys.
Oh, you guys got big gulps? That's cool. Oh, see you later.
Oh, jeez.
Chelsea Clinton reaps $9 million from corporate board position.
Of course. He said, is anybody surprised by this by now? By politicians' kids being ridiculously wealthy from having no job experience? My mom was going to be president.
Illinois marijuana dispensary sold more than $10.8 million worth of recreational weed in the first 5 days of sales. Now some have halted recreational sales amid product shortage. They sold out of weed, so they've suspended weed sales. That's classy.
That's not troubling at all.
The demand was huge, says Neil McQueenie, principal officer of Midway Dispensary near Midway Airport. You really shouldn't have a dispensary near an airport. I get that the rent's low near an airport, and weed people would be the least to care about airplane noises, but that just seems like grounds for like distribution. Like making a dispensary inside an airport would literally be.
I'm pretty sure there's a duty-free shop at the Salt Lake Airport, so it's not like this is new territory.
Midway is still open to medical patients, but they will restart the recreational sales contingent on scheduled product shipment this week. We need your marijuana dollars to pay for the inmates we have arrested for marijuana charges. "21 states growing salute." My biggest problem with legalizing marijuana is the people who want marijuana legalized.
Agreed, 100%.
Every person you have a conversation with marijuana, man, it's just, there's a different type of high with it, man. It's not like any other drug. I'm sure it's not.
Had you guys seen this? I'm going to drop it in Gun Club real quick. Apparently somebody at CNBC is shitty at their job.
It's CNBC. That's everybody.
Yeah. I'm a journalism.
Oh, boy.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, somebody fucked up on the graphics.
That is not Andrew Yang. That is not Tulsi Gabbard, and that is a weird thing with Cory Booker.
That's not Cory Booker. That's
funny.
Spartacus.
I'll send you the.
That could sell, actually.
What gets me is that's actually Gillibrand.
I was going to say, yeah.
Who the fuck is in Yang's spot? Because that's just a random Chinese dude.
Literally, yeah, the free, whatever the stock photo place is of Asian guy. Nobody knows who that dude is.
That's it. That's media racism at its finest, right there.
And if anybody thinks that that's just a mistake, isn't really paying attention or playing the game. That is fully intentional.
I don't know. It looks like Yang to me, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. That's Andrew Yang.
I will give you that there's a high probability that that guy's last name is in fact Yang. but it's not the one they think it is.
Or
Wait.
it just really might be an Andrew Yang, just not the proper one.
Mystery
That's-
Mo.
Is that supposed to be Chelsea Gabbard at the end there? That's a blonde-haired lady.
Yeah, that's
That's
Christian
Klobuchar.
Gillibrand.
Oh, Gillibrand, I mean.
Oh, that's Jill. Okay.
The one that didn't she like? What didn't she violate the NFA? Gillibrand? I seem to remember her violating something.
Isn't she the
What's-
past I'm just here for ranch?
She
Oh
was the
my
one who was
God.
doing the thing and was like at a bar at a campaign stop and was like bartending and then was like bopping to the beat and then put up her hand and said gay rights.
Gay rights. Yeah,
I'm
that
really
lady's
jealous of Cory Booker's like Geralt like scar from The Witcher. That's pretty badass.
Who does?
It looks like he's got a scar going down the side of his face.
Cory Booker?
Bernie
As I say,
Sanders
when
looks
he-
like he's a centerfold model. He's got a line going right down his
Yeah.
head.
It's like they closed the book. Don't crinkle the picture. We got to photocopy it.
So that's the fourth quarter totals for 2019, with Trump in the lead over all freaking 8 of the others.
Right. I think their point is that if there was only one pure, one true
Democratic
Democrat,
candidate. Yep,
they would
that they would all
be way outstripping Trump. I think is what the point is they're trying to prove there.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about that. But that's what they think that they're just going to gain all those. I think that like last time, I think the Bernie Bros and the Yang Gang will probably go to Trump again, probably.
Or just sit out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're thinking that money's going to consolidate. It's not, because all these guys are very vindictive, and they're like, "Well, my guy didn't get in. You're not getting anything from me."
Right.
Well, the way it happened between Clinton and Sanders, that all that was left was to go to Trump. I can't imagine that Bernie got up there and said, "We need to consolidate behind Hillary."
He did. He tried.
I know. I can't believe it.
And that's how he got
Yeah,
his third house. I mean, that was the thing, is that they reported that at the time too. They're like, Bernie backs Hillary and bows out, and then like 2 weeks later, like, oh, Bernie's got a third house all of a sudden in the Hamptons. How about that?
Not even going to talk about that one at Lake Champlain in Canada. Nor that Audi R8. No. We're not going to discuss that either.
Whatever ended up happening with his wife with all that embezzling from the university she worked at? Or did we just put that under the rug?
It doesn't make the news much anymore, but I think they're still investigating it as an actual crime.
Good. Sure she'll get away scot-free, though.
Well, it already doesn't matter. I've already talked to that. Remember, we talked to our buddy who's a Bernie bro, and he's just like, "It doesn't matter. It's not what he. It's not like he did it. It was his wife." Yeah, but
That was railroad in the other campaign.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have railroaded anybody else's campaign. Said Hunter Biden doing this is like devastated his father, for God's sakes.
And so Biden is refusing, if it's needed to testify in the Senate, Biden is refusing to testify in the Senate. Trump got impeached on refusing to testify in the House. So good luck having a foot to stand on if it's Trump versus Biden.
Yep.
Well, the reason that Biden won't testify is because he knows that he would A, be under oath, and B, either he's going to have to perjure himself, or he's going to have to tell the truth, and both are unacceptable outcomes for him.
Well, he hasn't had practice. What do we think of him getting heckled and called a pervert? Whoa.
I think we want more of that.
Yeah, that needs to happen more. I agree.
They said the only thing they said, they were just waiting on South Park to do like a freaking rendition of him where he's like the Catholic priests in the show where they've got just leashes tied to little kids and he's just walking around with them.
Somebody sent in a mock-up of the somebody sent a mock-up of the same thing about how much each person put into got out of the fourth quarter earnings for 2019. And Larry David is Bernie Sanders. I think Bob Barker is Joe Biden. Mr. Bean is Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah.
It's the actual Andrew Yang. I have no idea who Elizabeth Warren's supposed to be. Oh no, wait. Okay, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, it's Buttigieg is Mr. Bean, Bob Barker's Biden, and I cannot think of that chick's name. Annette Bening, I think maybe is Elizabeth Warren. I have no idea who Klobuchar is supposed to be, but Cory Booker is what the hell's his name from Key and Peele? Not Peele.
Michael Key.
Key, yeah. Like that's a little too.
Just say Key and Peele. We'll all know who
You
you're
can just
talking
say the
about.
other guy.
Mm-hmm. The one not making shitty horror movies. Oh wait, I've seen Predators.
God. Autism is it's what's going to save us from the Predators. Yeah, movie was horrible. So, have you guys seen that video game about the Andrew Yang?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. The Tim Pool did a video on it. The Yang Gang video game, Path to Victory.
Yeah.
Great.
What?
Yeah,
Tim Pool did a video on it, man. Look it up. This shit is hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You can literally go play this game right now. It's hilarious looking. You can play as Trump. You can play as Yang. You can play as Warren. And apparently Warren, when you go to fight her on her level, her level is like a Native American reservation. And
I'm watching the trailer for this shit.
Dude, it's hilarious, man. You guys got to watch it. Go pull it up right now. I was laughing so hard. Joe Rogan's a playable character in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You guys need to go
Traditional
check it.
anime style too. Good lord.
Yeah, it is. It looks anime, but like I said, the graphics are like horrible. But like I said, the fighting screens are all hilarious. Ugh.
They should have made Alex Jones a playable character.
Oh my god, that would have been gold.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, he would have been the best character.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
when
the
he's
problem.
he's like, I'm kind of retarded.
So yeah, they all have special attacks, and they all like say things like that they always reference all the time. Like I said, he like Andrew Yang has a move where he just goes freedom dividend, and he just throws money at people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's crazy. Trump's is like his special moves, like no collusion, no. So he just starts calling out all the things that that they can't get him for, and it's hilarious. Ugh.
Oh, excuse me.
Jesus.
Oh, who's the chick they got to play Gabbard there? That's she's not too hard to look at.
There's pictures of Buttigieg, whatever his name is, eating, and it's mildly aggressive.
Oh, which actress is playing Warren? Gosh, she looks familiar.
I'd send it to Gun Club, but it's from Shoe on Head, Sean, so you wouldn't get it.
You still got a beef with her or what?
No, she's just blocked.
Who's this?
Shoe on Head.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like me.
What'd you do to Shoe on Head?
I told her she was the one with all the talent, and she could do better than Armored Skeptic.
Let's be honest. Anybody could do better than Armored Skeptic.
Pretty much.
Do you see that? I logicked my way through logic, or whatever the heck he said.
He's
Yeah,
pretty much
but
insufferable.
just think of the children. They would have had normal-sized teeth. It would have been a win-win
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
between her gigantic teeth and his baby teeth.
I think they're both awful people. They deserve each other. He cheats on her all the time, and she's like, "It's cool. We have an open relationship." Like, yeah, whatever. You'll kill yourself one day.
Jesus.
Here's my
That is the fate.
About the Yang Gang game.
What about it?
Can you pick your character, or are you always Andrew Yang?
You have to unlock the other characters. You have to beat them to unlock them. So you can unlock Joe Rogan and Trump, but you have to beat them first.
I might actually buy it.
Good luck beating Trump as Yang. Boom.
Oh yeah, Tim Pool lost to him like several times. It was hilarious. I was like, this is basically summing up the election right here, fellas. Just whooping him.
All right, so what does anybody have to talk to since Josh is all out of politics for the time being?
I'm sorry.
Well, we're just going to war, fellas. I mean, that's what we got to talk about. We're going to World War III.
Yeah, who's ready to get drafted, man?
Not me. I've aged out, bitches.
What is the draft age limit again?
34 for Army, Marines, and I think it's like 38 for the Air Force and the Navy.
So I'm safe for frontline duty.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
You guys will be cleaning the shitters.
Garrett,
Yeah.
really?
What? Just what he wanted.
Yeah. Could have done so much better.
I mean, he likes it. Then leave it alone.
All right.
A gun is better than no gun.
Speaking of, where's my lower?
What you talking about? Oh, I thought you wouldn't want it.
What? Why would you offer it?
To spite you.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, you're just getting a lower though. You're not getting any other accessories.
Well, I don't live in New York, so I can order that shit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure you can't even buy the lower in New York anymore.
New York blows.
I've driven through it twice, and yeah, I never stopped. So I
Just
don't know.
keep going.
Mm-hmm. That's my advice.
Okay, well, Josh doesn't want to talk politics. Anybody see any good movies lately?
Star Wars.
Any good boobies?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, movies, you jerk. You know what I said. We saw Ford versus Ferrari. That was good.
Yeah,
that
Ford
was
versus
good.
Ferrari was really good.
Meg Ryan wasn't in it, thank God. But 1918 is what I'm excited for.
1917, you mean?
Yeah, 1970, excuse me.
Yes, I am excited. We are going to see that.
You're thinking of BAR.
The hell makes
Yeah.
you think you're coming with us?
What makes you think I'd invite you?
Oh.
Well, excuse me.
Well, excuse me, princess. Okay.
Everybody see Star Wars?
No.
No.
I let
What's wrong with
Ben Shapiro spoil it for me, though. So I'm tempted to watch it as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
When J.J. Abrams took on the first one. Then the second one got crapped out, and it was really bad. So I don't really want to get my hopes up with the third one.
Oh yeah. So we got in an argument at a New Year's party that we were at with a guy that said that he actually enjoyed that one. And I was like, how? How could you?
Like, your
enjoy that?
opinions are bad, and you should feel bad.
It's not a good movie, but it's better than you think.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard
It has
mixed reviews.
moments. It has moments, and then those moments are immediately ruined by crappy moments. Like I said, like they're talking about the fact that the force, the light and the dark can't exist without each other. Yes, we get that. Like I said, we get that. I said, let's keep going. Let's keep going down that rabbit hole. And then they just stop. And then they go, here's Rose Tico and Canto Bite. And you're just like, what are we doing here?
Did you guys go see The Rise of Skywalker yet?
No, we haven't seen it. I don't think we plan. I think we're just going to wait till it comes out like on DVD or something.
When you're really sick and you'll just watch it then?
Mm-hmm. As I said, I've heard mixed reviews about it. Like I said, I heard if you don't stop to think about it, it's a good movie. But if you start trying to digest everything, like, what is going on?
It's the best
said,
of the new three, but it's still not saying much.
No.
Yeah, that's a low bar to cross over. So.
Right. But, I mean, it is the best of the new three.
Yeah.
Just, that's not saying
Like I said,
all.
I love all the memes. It's like, why don't you just use Force Heal?
Yeah. It's like, hang on, Master. I'll use Force Heal on you.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Yeah, I was pretty turned on. Like, as soon as Leia Poppins happened, I was like done. I was like, no. If you can fly through space with the Force, there's no logic to this universe anymore. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
USA Today posts an opinion, because that's what USA Today does. It says, Jack Wilson is exactly the type of person you want around with a gun because he's a firearms instructor. But we know nothing about the at least 6 other parishioners who also appeared to draw their guns, and that's terrifying.
No, it's not. You know why? Because the one thing we do know about them is that none of them pulled the trigger.
The red-headed libertarian, trademark, says, what we know about the Texas gun owners who drew their weapons, none of them fired after the shooter was down, none of them fired erratically, and none of them shot another person by accident. That's why this is terrifying. The only thing that was killed was a 12-year-old narrative.
I love Josie.
Boy, I thought that was going to go different.
When she's
direction.
not
He said
stealing my
12-year-old.
shit.
Yeah.
She's also fun to look at, which doesn't suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the picture of Soleimani's corpse?
I saw his hand.
Nope. Don't care.
It's basically just a torso.
That explains Ben Shapiro's comment then.
No, his head was still attached. But,
about not eating lead room.
Yeah, he was basically just a torso.
Ben Shapiro's sick pup.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, he's ticking me off. He's going the same way as like Jordan Peterson and a bunch of the other dudes. Just slowly shrinking his circle, his social circle of people he'll talk to, which is retarded. So just like, because that's what the right was all about, man. It was all about, we'll talk to anybody. Doesn't matter what the topic is. And now it's just like, there are certain topics that we will not talk about, and we will excise you for talking about.
Well, that's the crux of the right. The right has shitty ideas, but the left's ideas are so much more shitty that the right has to get out in front of them to clean them up.
Mm-hmm.
But this posting just came in. It's a picture of Ricky Gervais. It says, "Let's just jump start this one ahead of time. Ricky Gervais did not kill himself."
I knew it would be coming soon enough.
Bill, get the suicide ready. Thank you for getting what that referencing. But we could talk about Cats, the greatest movie ever made, though.
Oh, go to hell. Go away now.
It's a furry's wet dream. There was
It
yipping
is.
in all the theaters.
Wait. Josh, you told me this was a furry enthusiast group. Why the hell did you even invite me?
I mean, you've got an avatar of a dog. He's got an avatar of a dog. One guy's got an avatar of a shrimp.
It's a sexy shrimp.
Crawdad,
And then-
actually.
Then we got somebody over there with a big ass beard. So I mean, it might as well be a furry convention here.
Oh, wait, do me. Oh, great. Now I sound like your mom.
Said you need to send that. You need to send that video to the rest of these guys, Josh. Of the Corey, what's it called? Furry apocalypse.
Oh, God.
We're all familiar with it.
Oh, perfect.
Flash gets, yes.
Yeah,
we're all
I sent
familiar
that
with it.
Avenge me,
brother!
brother! Oh, God. Yeah, so everyone was worried about the Joker as a movie, but the only thing where someone got attacked with like a machete or something was the Frozen 2 sequel, and then all the jizz they had to pick up after theaters after all the cat screenings. So I mean, who was the real monster? It wasn't the Joker. It's all I'm saying, guys.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift was like a pretty good cat, though.
Taylor Swift can just go away forever. Cool.
You know, after seeing this, what I have just seen, I'm
Sounds
okay with
pretty
a
awful.
war.
What's that?
Saying turn into a blonde collapsitarian type thing right now.
Oh. Trust me, I'm sending it to you.
Oh God, this better not be that chick lactating in public again.
No.
That was pretty bad.
You ever
The
send me
one
anything
that
like
fed
that again, I'll murder you.
Puppy?
Oh yeah, dude. Right, no, that was you, Corey. I haven't got Josh's yet.
No, yeah, Josh can send that to the rest of the people in the thing, the Taylor Swift one.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Well, to be fair, chick is bangable.
Oh yeah, no one said she wasn't bangable. She just needs to be quiet
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
No,
We
just
can
no, Garrick.
Yeah, we can bound her in the bedroom. It's all good.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
You know, there's nothing I want in my threesome more than somebody with vinegar chip breath.
Yummy.
And what is that drink? Jail Epstein?
Oh my God, that is disturbing. Why did you send me this?
I told you.
Some weird crap, man.
Maybe a fucking war isn't so bad.
And the wipes in the middle of everything, that's a little disturbing as well.
What was that? What was that one thing? This is just one. This is the Islam is right about women. That's that's all I can say to this one, right? Jesus. Ugh.
Let's see what we got over on the breaking news. We've got Schiff calls for open hearings on Trump-Iran actions. Okay. Pentagon Chief of Staff Eric Schulin has resigned.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Train hit a vehicle in Santa Ana. At least one dead. Harvey Weinstein has been charged in Los Angeles with rape and sexual assault again.
Are we really surprised, though?
No, not particularly. Bolton says he would testify in Senate impeachment trial if subpoenaed. Yeah, you don't have a choice. Graham says he warned Trump against targeting Iranian culture sites. Okay. Schumer refusing Bolton testimony would be participating in a cover-up. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo informed Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell today he has no plans to run for U.S. Senate in Kansas. So Harvey Weinstein now has sex crime charges in both Los Angeles and New York.
It looks like he's heading to Sweden like the rest of them then. Blackout on me screen. Oof.
Well, let's see. That's about it. What do we got here? Jason Johnson's doctorate revoked after losing argument to parody account run by 26-year-old college dropout. I don't think that's an actual thing. In fact, I think this was posted by the parody account. So there's that. The Iraqi parliament has approved a draft bill that expels American soldiers from the country permanently. Oh, no. That's terrible. Canada beats Russia in the World Juniors Hockey League. 4-3.
You'd think Canada would win all the hockey.
Well, against Russia?
Said it's lucky it's not the Soviet Union still. They'd be executing those kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's well, Russians are pretty damn good at hockey in the 80s and 90s. It's it'd be like playing against an all-Dominican baseball team right now.
In Soviet Russia, children molest you.
okay, Jacob. That's all we got for breaking news. What 2020? Anybody looking forward to any movies coming out this year?
I looked at the list of what was coming out this year. Tenet looks okay. And Top Gun.
Tenet. Is that the new Christopher Nolan movie?
Yes, it is.
Mm.
I look like garbage to me. So no one hasn't done anything good
Agreed.
since Batman. Just my opinion.
Is speaking of Batman, isn't the Robert Pattinson Batman coming out this year?
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
supposedly. Said I haven't been holding my breath on DC movies. Like I said, I have no doubt that what's that one? Birds of Prey is probably going to be awful.
Did anybody see the new Terminator movie? Was that good?
No.
Can't imagine it was.
Was it Terminator 2? Because that was the last good one.
I don't know. It was like what Terminator Genesis, and then now it's Terminator. Is it Dark Fate? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus. I just think of that meme from The Simpsons. Stop! He's dead already. Just let it go. Let the franchise die.
We are up to Fast and Furious 9. Dear God.
It's like Rockies and frickin' what's the other one that the guy that plays Rocky does? We just went to it, Josh. Rambo, that's it.
Yeah.
Said next one's gonna be Rambo 20, Escape from the Nursing Home. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Someone quick, get him his meds.
I knew G.I. Joe's coming out, apparently.
Why?
So I thought the
I
last one
liked
did
the
horrible.
first one. Yeah. I knew Friday the 13th.
What?
Yeah.
I'm all
Just
in
a
on that
reboot.
deal.
I thought the last remake was decent as far as Friday the 13th movies go.
It captured the essence of it. It just didn't have the campy like feel the old movies had. There's just something about them, you know.
That, and I'm getting sick of the killer not being killed.
Yeah.
And if this was an 80s movie in the 80s, Danielle Panabaker would have survived, and she didn't.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite part of that whole movie was Willa Ford getting stabbed in the head and then titty revealed. Like, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
One last titty jiggle before we don't see her anymore.
Well, apparently
Exactly,
Michael
yeah.
Bay just liked it so much he walked out of the theater and he produced it.
I actually want to see Free Guy.
I think the best part was in the trailer.
Oh, probably, but one, I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan, and two, it's finally something different.
Okay, but we're talking about Ryan Reynolds, the guy that hasn't made a good movie. The only good movie he's ever made is Deadpool.
Yeah, which was relatively recent, so you can forgive him.
No, look at how many movies he's been in. Where he's the main character. I'm not talking about like, some side character. I'm talking about he's the main character. Like I said, I like Deadpool as much as everybody else. Like I said, but he has not made a good movie besides Deadpool.
I didn't care for R.I.P.D. That's for sure.
Oh no, I think he should have won the Oscar that year. I mean, it was basically True Grit, but ghosts.
Oh, the new Ghostbusters film. I am looking forward to that.
Bill and Ted's 3.
I know.
Ted 3.
Bill and Ted 3.
Bill and Ted's 3.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be epic.
Wonder Woman 84.
Yep, I heard that one.
I'm gonna go see Black Widow, but I don't have huge hopes.
Oh, we got a guy over here that's absolutely ecstatic about it.
Morbius.
Could be good, could be bad. So that's one's a hard one to tell. Same with the Eternals. Could be good, could be bad.
Is it supposed to be a prequel? Black Widow's supposed to be a prequel, right?
Yeah, well, considering she's already dead. Spoilers.
Oh. No, you ruined it for me.
Yeah, but it's not that kind of prequel. It's a film about Natasha Romanoff in her quest between films Civil War and Infinity War.
Okay.
So it won't be young her on a fucking Captain America body or whatever the fuck they do for kids nowadays. Or Will Smith from Gemini Man or whatever. They make him 20 years younger. Dune is in post-production.
Do we need another Dune, though?
Oscar Isaac, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, and Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, no, we don't need one. Clearly.
I don't get why the Zendaya girl keeps getting cast in movies. Like, she's not a very good actress.
Dude, she's black. Shut up.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming to America 2. Speaking of black.
Eddie Murphy?
Akeem learns he has... Oh, yeah, it's Eddie Murphy, James Earl Jones, John Olmos, and for some reason, Wesley Snipes. I do not see Arsenio Hall in here, but Akeem learns he has a long-lost son in the United States and must return to America to meet the unlikely heir to the throne of Zamunda.
That's weird, because wasn't the whole point of the first coming to America he got married to a American chick and went back to his home country?
Yeah, so we'll see how this is.
He had a bastard child while he was here.
I didn't know John Olmos was still alive.
I didn't know Earl Jones was still alive.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah. The Grunge.
Oh, that's already out. I saw that in theaters. I was just like, I thought it was okay with the original release. Why are they redoing this one already? I thought that one was pretty recent.
Like 2003.
Yeah. And it has what's her name from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Scooby Doo. What's her name? Shit, can't remember.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Ah, you know it.
The old one, not the new one, because this stars Sarah Westwood
and that guy that played Sulu in the new Star Trek stuff. Yeah, I know who's in it.
Bill and Ted 3, by the way, is Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Bill and Ted Face the Music. Keanu Reeves is coming back?
Yep.
Because they're old.
Keanu Reeves, Samara Weaving, Julian Bell, Bridget Lundy Payne.
What did everyone think of the third John Wick movie? I mean, I like the first and the second one, but the third one kind of lost me.
I've only seen the first one, so.
Oh, God damn it. Enola Holmes. Does anybody know who Enola Holmes is?
Nope.
Upon the disappearance of their mother, the child sister of Sherlock and Mycroft Holmes runs away to become a fugitive private detective herself.
Yeah.
Starring Henry Cavill, Helena Bonham Carter, and Millie Bobby Brown.
Damn it, Bobby.
So 11 is going to be the young Sherlock, or the young Mrs. Holmes.
Oh my god.
They should. You know what? They could have just made an Encyclopedia Brown movie. It would have been better.
Yep. Uncharted. starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. The story is a prequel to the game. Holland is young Drake, showing us details of how he came to meet and befriend Sully. I'm assuming played by Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know about that.
So it sounds like it's going to be a crappy year for movies.
Yeah. Apparently, Doolittle, starring Robert Downey Jr., is gonna suck.
Yeah. There's a movie that nobody asked for.
Tom Holland again with Chaos Walking, a dystopian world where there are no women and all living creatures can hear each other's thoughts in a stream of images, words, sounds, and noises.
Well, that sounds like cancer.
Sounds like Twitter.
Yeah. And of course, it says there's no women, but the picture is Tom Holland with Daisy Ridley. So, yeah.
She's terrible.
Something tells me that's not going to be good. Underwater, a crew of aquatic researchers work to get to safety after an earthquake devastates their subterranean laboratory, but the crew has more than the ocean seabed to fear. TJ Miller, listen to this fucking cast. Kristen Stewart, T.J. Miller, Jessica Henwick, and Vincent Cassell.
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like Deep Star 6.
Dude, it looks retarded. Like, I laughed whenever they said the tagline in the movie for the title. Like, who is it? What's the guy's name? C.J. Miller. He's like, it's tracking me underwater. And I just started laughing. I was like, my God. Roll credits, everybody. Jesus Christ. Underwater.
Speaking of Fast and Furious 9, there is an untitled Saw project.
Lord.
Starring Samuel L. Jackson and Marisol Nichols. And Chris Rock. Jesus. Apparently Saw goes to the projects in this one.
I bet you they're just rebooting it. They're probably making Samuel L. Jackson Detective Tapp. Just kind of redoing the whole thing from square one.
The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Oh my God. That movie was horrible.
Salma Hayek, Samuel L. Jackson, Richard E. Grant, and Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is a carrot.
That's Rob Schneider's role.
Oh, Jesus. The Jesus Rolls. It's a spinoff of The Big Lebowski, directed by John Turturro.
Starring John Turturro.
Yeah. But he's not in the stars list, but he is directing John Turturro.
What the fuck?
And Pete Davidson.
Are the Coen brothers cool with them doing a spinoff of their thing? Like, geez.
Well, who knows?
I was about to say, the Coen brothers can do, like, no wrong.
83. The story of India's incredible cricket World Cup victory.
There's a new Thor movie coming out.
With
Yeah,
Chick
isn't
Thor,
that-
though, isn't it?
Huh?
With Chick Thor.
No.
There's one more with Hemsworth, and then he's gone. It's like Thor, Love and Thunder, or something like that.
Yep.
He should be teamed up with the Guardians in this one, I think. So it should be pretty good.
And it's got apparently Christian Bale was is in talks to do it, and they're saying he might be Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
That horse face fucker.
Yep. He had a small cameo in the Thor Ragnarok, but I mean, just as a statue.
I was gonna say, yeah, he was just basically
Yeah,
a pylon.
Yeah, exactly.
Who is Laura McDonald?
I'm excited to go see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
After they redid it.
Yeah, I'm happy that they redid it. Ah, damn it. This is a kid.
No, this is America.
No, the new Artemis Fowl, which I have plenty of problems with. They finally released a cast, and the cast is just fucked. It's a story of a young Irish criminal mastermind who he's brilliant, but he's young, so he's still got the innocence of his childhood, even though he's technically evil. And he kidnaps a fairy. It's a whole thing. But the chick playing the fairy is another child actor instead of an adult, because it should be a fucking adult. But yeah, that's just my gripe. It's in post-production. The Conjuring, what is this? The Conjuring 3? The Devil Made Me Do It. Escape Room 2, literally no information on it. The new Candyman, which is, oh god, this is in quotations, a spiritual sequel. Spiritual sequel to the 1992 horror film Candyman that returns to the now gentrified Chicago neighborhood where the legend began.
Gentrified. Jesus Christ. It's like, gentrification is bad.
Well,
Jordan Peele, you hack.
And it is Tony Todd's like the fourth person on the list, so that's another one, untitled Purge sequel.
I mean, they've already made the one where it's just like the prequel one. Next one's just going to be The Purge, Trump's America, because they couldn't get any more subtle than that.
Lala Singh Chadaha. Story of a man with low IQ. Interesting. Starring Amir Khan, Kareena Kapoor, Vijay Sethupathi, and Mona Singh. I can't wait to see that one. That sounds really good. La Singh Chadaha.
I'll tell you this.
Something 9/11.
So the things I'm most excited for probably is just going to be like The Witcher, Stranger Things, and The Boys.
Season
So
2.
those are the things I'm probably the most excited for, because none of those other things. It was like, I'm ready to see that movie.
Jesus, Jamie Lee Curtis is back for Halloween Kills.
Oh my god, that last one wasn't even that good.
The saga of Mike Myers and Laurie Strode continues in the next thrilling chapter of the Halloween series.
Yeah. There's nothing scary about Old Man Myers. It's like, you have to get up 12 times a night to take a piss. Look out.
Like, dude, all you eat is dog. Stop it. You've got to have heart disease by now. Possibly ringworm.
And didn't they burn him to death in the last movie? I mean, for God's sakes.
You have to remember, they burned him to death in a lot of movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Scoob.
I know they didn't burn him to death in Halloween 3.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the black sheep in the series.
Scooby and the gang face their most challenging mystery ever, a plot to unleash the ghost dog Cerberus upon the world. As they race to stop the dogpocalypse, the gang discovers that Scooby has an epic destiny greater than anyone imagined. Starring Zac Efron, Mark Wahlberg, Amanda Siegfried, and McKenna Grace.
That's a star-studded cast.
It'll flop.
Oh, it's going to flop. Mark Wahlberg in an animated series. It's going to be sweet.
As long as he talks to everything like a Bostonian, it'll be epic.
something's happening. Wrong
Wow,
turn.
that's wicked smart. That's wicked cool.
Wrong Turn the Foundation. Friends hiking the Appalachian Trail are confronted by the Foundation, a community of people who have lived in the mountains for hundreds of years. What a weird cast. Matthew Modine, Emma Dumont, Charlotte Vega, and Bill Sage. What? Okay, so they're not going for young people? Chicken Run 2, SpongeBob the movie, Sponge on the Run.
They're making Chicken Run 2.
Yeah,
Why?
because it was a sequel to the 2000 hit film.
Mel Gibson was in it, so you know it's going to be good.
It'll only be good if he goes off on a rant blaming the Jews. Everybody knows this.
Train to Busan 2.
Okay. I can't buy that. And wasn't that the zombie film?
Train to Busan, yeah. The South Korean zombie film.
Yeah.
Without remorse, John Clark, a Navy SEAL, goes on the path to avenge his wife's murder, only to find himself inside a larger conspiracy. That is John Clark is from Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan series. Impractical Jokers, the movie, pass.
Hard pass.
Or pass.
I do want to say that in regards to the Witcher series that was released, it was actually fairly good, except for the casting of Triss Marigold. Other than that,
Yeah, dude, that was a huge miss on Triss Marigold, especially if she's going to become supposed to be a bombshell. Like, she's not. Boy, is she not.
The Boys in the Band. A group of gay men who gather in NYC apartment for a friend's birthday party.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
No, because we have to finish this. Starring
do we?
Starring Jim Parsons. That's Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
George Takei.
Zachary Quinto. So close. You got Spock, not Sulu. Matt Bomer from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, whichever one. And Andrew Randell. So it's a bunch of dark-haired figs.
Okay, sir, you take your gay porn and you go somewhere else.
When I'm done. What a shit show.
I know. Yeah. So I didn't really hear anything that I was like really excited to go to this year. So I'm really disappointed. I said everything's going to Netflix and, online streaming stuff.
Well, yeah, Netflix owes the Obamas like $100 million.
Wasn't there supposed to be like a Hocus Pocus 2 thing coming out?
Yeah, I heard. I've been hearing that for like the last 3 years.
Isn't 11 supposed to be in that too?
Isn't what?
11.
Isn't 11 supposed to be in that too?
I don't know. All I know is it's got Horseface McGee, the horrible shrew known as Bette Midler, and Kathy Najimy. I think that's Kathy Najimy, right?
I have no clue.
He was the one that did Peggy on King of the Hill.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18 is a game company out of Europe, aren't they?
No, that's their rating system for adult games. So it's like Peggy 18.
Okay.
Says when everyone that's a good picture. It says when everyone is offended at the Ricky Gervais's Epstein joke, except for what's his name, the former Marine
Adam Driver.
Yeah, Adam Driver, hilarious.
Yep, she was the voice of Peggy Hill. Kathy and Jimmy.
Oh,
Still one of the greatest series that was ever released. And if you don't think that is the case, fight me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Prove me wrong.
Mike Judge is a BAMF.
Mike Judge is what?
Is a BAMF.
Badass motherfucker? Yes, he is.
Yep. Idiocracy is highly underrated.
Yes, it is.
So is Office Space.
Yep. And so is King of the Hill. Not to mention, it left on one of the most terrible cliffhangers. It really did. It shows Boomhauer, and it shows him putting a badge in his pocket for Texas Rangers. It's like, that motherfucker was a Texas Ranger? That's fucking awesome.
I'm pretty sure he mentioned that he was a Texas Ranger every episode.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, man,
he
we're going
did.
down to Star down the whole thing, man. You know what I'm
See?
saying? We just couldn't understand him. He was talking about it all the time.
He was bragging about being a Texas Ranger. One Boomhauer, one riot. That's how it works.
What, Bear? What are you barking at? Well, fellas,
Anybody
I'm,
got anything? Nope. We were just about to
go to bed.
leave. Yeah. Does anybody have anything else? Or we can all go.
Nope.
So I was just trying to get a feel for this, see how this stuff works. So
Well, there you go. It's a shit show.
it's a shit show. I suppose from everybody's talking, I assume you're more talkative when it comes to the politics stuff, though, Josh.
But I'm what?
Mm-hmm.
You're usually a bit more talkative, usually.
Not really. I mainly add my little quips every now and then. That's about it.
He's usually sleepy.
Yeah. But I'm wired awake because I've been doing floor all day and drank a lot of Coca-Cola today.
That's how you do it.
Damn right. I'm wired up on Mountain Dew and pixie dust.
Shit, I'm 8 years old, but I'll beat your ass.
Yep.
All right, let's sign out of here.
Okay.
Everybody say good night.
Say goodnight,
Good night.
everybody.
Good
night,
night,
All right,
everybody.
everyone.